So I do have a question about the Carol thing. So I kind of knew what to expect from her a little bit. And she was 100 times better than even I expected. But I knew she was going to be a good guest. I've heard her before outside Tiger King. Um, for you, I don't know if you've heard her or not. What, like, how much does it concern you watching quote documentaries now that maybe what you're being led to believe isn't what you're seeing? So our interview, to be clear, is unedited. Um, we may have talked to her 2 minutes before the show went live yesterday in the kind of green room, just saying, "Hey, good to have you. Any questions? This is what we would talk about, which is generally the Tiger stuff and Tiger King." And then we gripped it and ripped it. There was no script, nothing. She never asked for anything. Um, so what you saw yesterday was raw, at least from
Mhm.
our perspective. She's obviously talked about this stuff quite frankly, but how much does it concern you that maybe now you knew Tiger King was kind of we all kind of know something's wrong there with what's going on, but I expect Joe Exotic, that's who he is, and so you kind of expect all the other characters to kind of be like that. And then you meet Carol, you're like, whoa, this is not the same person they made her out to be on the documentary. Does it worry you now, kind of watching documentaries, that maybe you're being misled?
Yeah, it's great. It's a great question. I don't know if yesterday was sort of the seminal moment, but yeah, I think over the years, for years now, the documentary space has been full of. I mean, the people making the documentaries have a very very clear political or um, you know knowledge based leaning in the industry. Like they're clearly trying to put out a message rather than present facts on both sides and let the audience sort of make their own determination and take take liberty to make those decisions for themselves about what they think and how they think the issue should be addressed. You talk about like Seaspiracy, Blackfish, all the other like documentaries. Those are all very, very one sided. Tiger King, I think is in a different category from the sense that it never really even purported to be a documentary, right? I mean, it was sort of supposed to be a sensationalized account of this character, this larger than life character, Joe Exotic. And so under that, through that prism, it wasn't as though I don't necessarily think that the show even would purport to have been sort of a information and fact based series. I think it was more about the sensationalism, and it's unfortunate because I think one of the things that Carol was talking about yesterday is that she was sold sort of the project as very much the opposite. Was sold very much like a documentary. You know, this is going to be good for the cats. This is going to be good for the industry type of publication or type of series, and the production ended up being vastly different.